everybody, Russ W. Oker, Go Hills TV, powered by JBS. Time for our postgame tonight as the Warriors get the Hy-Vee Warrior win, 108-77 over Sauk Valley. Coach Trey Rakes joining me, along with the man of the hour, Chaz Watson, who had a record-breaking night tonight. 10 three-pointers. By our accounts, that is a single-game record. Congratulations to you, young man.
Thank you.
All right, Coach, of course, we're going to talk about this guy's night, but I want to talk to you overall. You know, we opened it up a little bit at the end of the first half, and then you got to be thrilled with the way things went in the second half, for sure.
Yeah, I thought our approach was right. I thought defensively, though, even as a staff, we thought we didn't come out with a whole lot of intensity as far as pressuring the ball. We kind of allowed them to run their stuff, and credit to them. I mean, they played extremely hard. They got the shot that they wanted. They were up on the glass, and we had to call a couple timeouts to get our guys to realize that they're outplaying us, and they're tougher right now. I think that last group there in the last 4 or 5 minutes, we went on a little run to get us up double digits before halftime. So, and then it just carried over into the second half. So credit to our guys, and also credit to Sauk Valley for how hard they played tonight.
You know, Sauk Valley, they've given us some games over the years. Coach Sharp always has his team ready to come out and play, and we know when we go over there, it's not going to be easy. That's not an easy place to play, for sure.
Right.
But Chaz, in your mind, what led to us being able to pull away? What did we start doing, maybe that we weren't, that led to us being able to pull away?
I think it's our defense. Like he said, I think once we realized like we're better than what we were that first half, then we kind of realized coming out the second half we gotta pressure the ball more. We gotta play defense as a team so we can get our transition offense. And then we get our transition buckets, and then that's how we get in movement.
Well, you set the record, 10 three-pointers. Obviously, you were feeling it, and clearly the guys knew you were feeling, especially late when we pulled away. It was clear that we were trying to get you some opportunities. Were you aware of the record being at 9?
Yeah, I always knew because the last game, I think I had, I think it was 8 threes.
Yes.
And I only need 2 more to beat it. Yeah, once they told me, I was like, man, I was so close. And I was like, I can get this again. It was one of those nights today.
Absolutely. Coach, you had a number of guys with good nights, but Taja Duke just continues to do what he did, a double-double for him tonight with 14 points and 10 rebounds, and he just really makes this thing go.
Yeah, I got to give credit to the whole team. I mean, they knew Chaz was getting close to that record, and they were calling stuff on their own to get Chaz a shot. I know Mason, who held the record previously until tonight, said, I want Chaz to beat it. Let's find Chaz. Xavier Wilson made that offensive rebound. He threw back to him for Chaz's 10th. Mason made a nice one more pass. This team is very unselfish. They all like each other. They all play for one another. A lot of sacrifice going on with this group, and I think that's why we've seen success.
But Chaz, we talk about this team, and you guys, I said from the beginning, I thought the chemistry on this team was as good as I've seen in my years in Indian Hills that early in the season. We tend to get there, but it usually takes longer. But the chemistry seemed to be there earlier than usual with this team. At 21-2, do you get the sense as a team that you guys have a chance to do something special here?
I think we definitely do have something special here. Our point guard, 10 assists. He knows how to play PG, and he can also score down the line. It's just a whole great group, and everyone trusts one another, and just everybody bees around each other. So I think just having this group, what we got now, is what we need to go to national and win it.
Well, Coach, we are, obviously we're anxious. The day comes when we get Sawyer back day to day. We know Vlad is day to day. And I thought another solid night for Mattia, who hasn't gotten a ton of playing time, and he's really stepped up in their absence. What do you see in him? What's been the difference that's got him kind of playing some good basketball for you?
One, he's gotten healthy, and 2, he brings it every day in practice, and we've seen that the last several weeks, and it's just carried over, and he knew his time was coming because of the hard work he's put in every day. And, he's reaped the benefits from it. He's unselfish. He moves the ball. He can make plays. He's got the European game to him. He's tough. Just down the line, I mean, when somebody goes out or somebody gets injured, this team's built for that. We're deep and, next guy up mentality, and those guys have answered the bell. So we just got to keep improving every day.
21-2 for the Warriors. Get the Hy-Vee Warrior win tonight. And we are on a roll. Chaz Watson with 10 three-pointers tonight. That is a single-game record. Strong nights by really the entire team. Another guy that I think just continues to give you great minutes night in and night out is Xavier Wilson, who has had to really kind of step it up as well with the absence of the other big guys. But he's really, I think, as a whole, had a great season for you. Just seems to get better almost every game.
Xavier's tough. I mean, he is a true dog, and he plays extremely hard. The way he moves the ball, he knows his strengths, he knows his weaknesses. But there's nothing that he wouldn't do for his team and for us coaches. And he's just another coach out on the floor. You can trust him with anything. And he makes a mistake, he's going to get it back. And he's going to let you know he's going to get it back. He's just a tough kid, and we love him on this team.
When we went into the locker room, we were ahead by 10 on the scoreboard, but we were down in the rebounding game. So I got to believe that we ended up winning that battle by 1. I'm sure there was a discussion about that in the locker room.
Absolutely. I mean, it was the first thing we talked about, and Coach Dewey made an effort to let these guys know that we've been winning the rebounding battle the last 4 or 5 games, but we were down at the halftime break, and that's all it was. It wasn't talk about offense. It wasn't talk about transition. It was defense, and it was rebounding. And I thought we did a little bit better in the second half of gang rebounding. We say it all the time. Everybody rebounds collectively. So that's just something we got to improve on. Even with guys down 2 bigs, then we got to do it 1 through 5 and not just those 3, 4s, and 5s.
All right, Chaz, as we come into the last part of the season, you're obviously got it going offensively, playing good basketball. But in your mind, what can you still do better? What does Chaz Watson want to get better at between now and the end of the season?
For me, it's coming out the gate, just getting ready to guard. I think defensively, I start to lack a little bit from the start, coming off the bench. It's kind of something, and when I get scored on, then I kind of pick it up. It's something I really need to work on, and just have the mindset to stop the ball, and help defense, and just in general, just like off the rip. So that's probably the one I need to work on.
Might have been our best crowd of the year. It was Hall of Fame night. That's a special night. McKenzie had asked Coach before the game if there was any conversation with the guys about, this really shows the pride and the history of Indian Hills. Was that talked about a little bit before the game?
Oh, absolutely, and credit to our crowd. I mean, they were amazing tonight. They were loud. We talked about what it means to be a warrior and to wear Indian Hills on your chest, and they came to see you guys, do your thing and play hard and represent, and that's exactly what this team did. Slow start, but then we really picked it up, and I thought we represented ourselves well. It was a great crowd tonight.
How much fun was it as a player? Again, I think it was maybe our biggest crowd of the year. How much fun was that for you?
Every 3 was just a loud noise in my ear. So I really appreciate the crowd for showing out, and the feeling was just amazing.
All right, so what phone calls or texts are you going to send out? Who's going to be high on the list of who you're going to reach out to after this performance?
My mom.
Yeah.
That's probably always the number 1.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I'm sure she's very proud always, but I'm sure she's glowing tonight.
She always watches, so I'm pretty sure she's seen it.
Well, man, great game for the team. We appreciate your time, you and Coach Rakes, and we'll head off to Triton, which that's a team on any given night, very athletic. They can be dangerous, and that's never an easy place to play. So your thoughts as we wrap up on what we got to do to be ready to go Wednesday night, not to slip up on the road.
Right. Triton's extremely talented, and I don't think, since the last time we played them, they haven't lost since. They've gotten better. I think they're more bought in. They got a lot of transfers, a lot of experience, and they're starting to play extremely hard with all that talent that they got. Last year we went there, and it was one of our 4 losses, so it's always a tough place to play. So we're going to have to prepare the right way and, get better back on Monday. Take it one day at a time and take care of business on the road.
All right, big thanks to Coach Rakes and Chaz Watson, who set the single-game record with 10 three-pointers tonight, was 10 of 21. That's pretty darn good shooting right there, and some of them were from 2 buildings over, I think. He gets in the building, and he's in range, and a great night for him. That's going to do it for us. Warriors win at 108-77. Free tater olays for everybody. It's a Hy-Vee Warrior win, our 9th straight and our 21st of the year for the entire crew. I'm Russ W. Oker on Go Hills TV, powered by JBS, saying so long, everybody.